brewers, this is Steely. Welcome to our July Roasters Club subscription coffee. Oh, there's a cat who wants to brew coffee too. Okay, so for this month, we have a coffee from Bolivia. This is a washed Red Catuai produced by Edwin Huanca from the community of Tuki Tuki, which is on the west side of Bolivia. It was grown 1,450 meters above sea level. So this coffee is actually very versatile. It can be juicy, jammy. It can also be a chocolate and nutty. Okay, for this brew guide, I'm going to give you two recipes. The first one is, of course, pour over, and the second one, we're going to do our espresso and make a milk drink. So, let's get started. I'm going to use the dripper of Torch Mountain. This is actually a new color. It's white, but with a gold tip. And I always love the detail of the designs on the bottom. It has a star. And also on the bottom, this is the peachy. I think this is one of our staff favorite at the cafe. We use it for almost all of our pour-overs because it's cute and thick. It's not like a super delicate glass. Feels like it can last for a while. Okay, and for the filter paper, I'm going to use OREA 155. Also, you can use 185 too if you want to brew a big cup, because for 155, it's still like inside the dripper. So if you want to do a big water, it might overflow. So you need a 185 to give it a little bit more space. But for 155, that can help me just like lower my kettle as much as possible to not agitate the coffee better too much. Okay, so for the scale, that's the one I've been using for a long time. It's a Acacia Pearl. For the grind size, this time I'm gonna use this like a medium grind size. It's a 7.3. And my water, which is a very interesting part, my water is 92 Celsius degree. But I live in Vancouver, so the Vancouver tap water today is 18 to 19. So I dropped some Aquacode water to make it around 80 ppm. I find it works sometimes, you know. That's the TDS meters from the third wave water. Well, it's quite useful, especially when you're traveling to different cities. Then you want to see how hard the water is. So it can give you an idea like how to brew your coffee accordingly. And for me, I'm just out of a curiosity. I love to see those things, even though probably they're useless for me, but it's good to have. Okay, let's start brewing. Woohoo! Okay, let's rinse the filter paper first. So today's recipe is quite simple and straightforward. I use 15 grams of coffee to 240 grams of water. I use 3 pours because this is a washed coffee. I don't want it too heavy on the chocolate nutty side, and I want to highlight the bright, jammy apricot in this coffee. So I'm going to do 50 grams of bloom for about 40 seconds, then go all the way to 140, then 240. Okay, 50 grams to let the coffee open up. 40 seconds, let's pour up to 140. So for the second pour, I really want to highlight the sweetness. So I'm going to do very slow and a steady pour from the center and spiral outside. But don't touch the paper. Gentle and slow. Okay, about 130. Let's go still gentle. The last pour all the way to 240. Again, I want to keep my kettle as low as possible and as slow and steady as possible. Then around 200, we do a center pour because I don't want to agitate the coffee much. By 2 minutes, we already did all the pouring water job. So for the last one, I don't want to agitate it this much because I want to keep the last part as clean as possible. Cool, total brew time, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Perfect. It's a little bit floral. Is this a floral? It's not, but it's a little bit floral. Smells like a stewed peach. Yummy, yummy. For today's drinkware, it's a new product from Origami. It's called a Harmony Cup. And you see this unique shape. It's actually the baby from these two cups. So these two are from the Origami Sensory series. This is called Aroma Cup, and this is called Pinot Cup. So we know this cup usually brings more brightness and acidity from the coffee, and for this one, it's more like a balanced. So combine these two together to make it Harmony Cup. I just received this coffee yesterday, and of course I have to test it. So I brewed this coffee and tasted from different cups. And I found I love to drink this coffee from this cup especially. It just brings up all those jammy sweetness in it and not like make the body too light. So I'm actually amazed about this cup. Let's enjoy this just a little bit. The water works. It's very sweet, bright. I got lots of stone fruits like apricot, very juicy apricot sweetness, and a little bit from the orange or even I would say mandarin side because this cup is so sweet, and also lots of chocolate like dark chocolate. It's a very good cup. When it cools down, the chocolate and the nuttiness will come out more, make this cup even more sweeter. This coffee has a very smooth mouthfeel. Very enjoyable. Okay, I brewed this coffee without the Aquacode water, so just the filter water. I find the sweetness is not that much high. Actually make this cup taste better. Okay, let's move to the espresso side. So for the espresso, I'm using tap water, 92 Celsius degree, 18.5 in. And let's give it a shot. So for the scale this time, I'm using the teeny tiny MHW 3 bumper. So what's special about this scale is it has the espresso mode. So when I put my cup up, auto tare, as long as it's more than 50 grams. And it will auto calculate the time. So let's go. I had a 40 gram out. It's about 28 seconds. Just there. Oh, very sweet. Very enjoyable. I got a bit of almond in the end. I think you can aim for like probably 20 seconds, even 40 to 50 gram out. The whole cup will be more lighter and the brighter side. This one I feel still a little bit dry in the end. So I wish just as espresso itself can be a little bit faster. Okay, let's do a milk drink. So for the milk drink, I think I'm gonna tie the ratio. I like my milk drink with a little bit of tight ratio. So probably I'll aiming for the same time, but like a 30 to 32, 33 out to make it more sweet with milk. Let's do it. Good. 33 out, about 26 seconds. So the cup I'm using is from Origami. It's a cappuccino cup, 6 ounce. It's more on the chocolatey and the nutty side now. I would say this coffee as pour over, it's definitely jammy, but as a milk drink, it's comfortable. Do you want to try it? That's my espresso. The espresso is still so sweet, so jammy. When the espresso cools down, it's so good. Oh my god. Okay, I'm very happy about this coffee. Okay, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy summer, enjoy brewing coffee at home, and let us know on the comment how would you like to enjoy this coffee. Do you like more pour over, more espresso, or milk-based drink? And if you have any questions, comment down below too. Happy summer, happy brewing. Bye.